Well, handwritten notes from the Obama-era CIA director are resurfacing, showing what many say is Hillary Clinton's plot to vilify then-presidential candidate Donald Trump. One America's John Hines spoke with former ranking GOP member of the House Judiciary Committee, Doug Collins, about the discovery and how it played a role in the Russia hoax. Take a look.
A former colleague of yours on the Judiciary Committee, Mr. Ratcliffe, the Director of National Intelligence, released some documents showing that there are notes from Mr. Brennan, the former CIA director, that he had a meeting with the president and talked about Hillary Clinton and her campaign, their intention try to foment this Russian collusion narrative with regard to the Trump campaign way back in 2016. I wanted to get your thoughts on this as a member of the House Judiciary Committee. You've dealt with this issue for quite a while. What seems to be going on here, sir?
Well, we've been dealing with this issue, John, and thank you for asking the question. Thank you for your network to talk about it. This should be plastered upon the headlines of every, quote, major news source in the country. When you had the CIA director, do not let that get by from you. The CIA director briefing the President of the United States, Barack Obama, about a campaign issue in which Hillary Clinton, who had email issues, everything else, was trying to foment issues against a candidate of the party, and they were helping. If this had happened at any other time, any other way, this would have been front page headlines for days. Democrats would be busting down the doors to say we have to have investigations if this was a turn from a Republican administration to a Democrat administration. Every time that I've been talking about this for 3 years, yelling many times with nobody wanting to pay attention or making fun of what we're saying, but every time something is declassified, every time we peel another layer off this onion, we see exactly what we have been saying be true. There was corruption in DOJ, there was corruption in the intelligence community, and it did not stop in those bureaucratic agencies. It went all the way to the Oval Office of Barack Obama and Joe Biden. They have to answer these questions. And frankly, Hillary Clinton needs to be held accountable for what she has done. It's time for her to quit getting away with it. It's time for her to pay the price.
Well, it seems like your former colleague, Mr. Ratcliffe, has done yeoman's work in managing to get this stuff out. I'm curious, though, dare we use the word cover-up? Because these documents have been floating around for a while, and it seems like they're coming out sort of at the 11th hour here, sir. Your thoughts?
Yeah, cover-up is the perfect word for it. That's why I've asked that Christopher Wray resign. This is coming. A lot of these were coming out of the FBI. Now we're seeing it come out of intelligence. This stuff should have never been slow leaked out like we're seeing it right now, or slow walked to Capitol Hill. I'm glad to see that the president instructed D&I Ratcliffe to actually do this. John's done a great job of working with this, and he and I were partners on a lot of this while he was still in Congress. So it's good to finally start getting this stuff out. But people need to understand this, and this is a simple truth. If they can do it, if people behind the scenes can work to manipulate an election like they were trying to do, if they can do it to one of now the President of the United States, they can think how easy it would be to do it to me or to you. This is what people need to understand. This is an important issue.
I just wanted to clarify. You mentioned FBI Director Wray. If I heard you correctly, you suggest that he should resign, or you think that's the prudent course in this situation?
I've called on him to resign on multiple occasions over the last couple of months, because every time something comes out, especially when it's emails and things that we now see that should have been turned over a long time ago, there was never a complete, in my opinion, determination that the Horowitz report was actually implemented. There still seems to be a lot of cover-up to protect the reputation of the agency. The director is not there to protect the reputation of the agency. He's there to protect the Constitution. He's there to protect the people of America's right, and we need to follow up on it. And if he can't do that, which is obviously things like he cannot do, it's time for him to go back into private practice.
Congressman Doug Collins, the senior member of the House Judiciary Committee, thank you very much for talking to us on One American News. It's good to catch up with you, sir.
It's always good to catch up with you. You take care.